Hi ladies, thank you so much for joining me tonight. My name is Catherine Hindmarsh. I had the honour and the privilege of sharing a Facebook Live video with Simone Turner last night. So I thought I'd continue on from that because we got some great responses, some excellent feedback, and I really wanted to add some more value to you guys. So I thought I'd jump on and do another live more so about how bad behaviors are stopping you from succeeding and how new and positive behaviors can actually create positive success for your future. So what I want to talk to you about is a few things tonight, and please feel free to jump on and comment because I love feedback. I love sharing with you ladies. A little bit about me and my story. I am an NLP trainer. I run Business in Heels Melbourne in the East branch with Kasween Boyko, who's also an amazing boss babe. And we also have an organization called MR Consultancy, which we do live events for. The thing that I'm really passionate about is sharing with women and inspiring people through the skills, tools, and techniques that I've spent the past 5 or so years of my life and about $30,000 investing in. So actually it's a bit more than 5 years now. So it's super exciting. I love what I teach. I hope you get a whole heap of value out of it. And please feel free to comment below and let me know if you've got any questions or if there's anything in particular that I can help you with from this live. Something really got me thinking when I was chatting to a friend earlier today. And it's the power of beliefs, it's the power of planning, and it's how bad behaviors actually stop us from achieving our goals and the success that we truly desire. So I don't know about you, but I set out 2019 to be a huge year, a massive year. I've achieved so many things. I've actually missed a whole heap of opportunities. I haven't done a whole heap of things that I intended to do. I set out the year going, I'm going to achieve so much, which I have. I gave birth to my beautiful baby boy. It's been a roller coaster of its own. I planned on doing many more events. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time or energy to be able to do so. Hi, everybody who's watching. Thank you so much for joining me. And, you know, just life happens and you just got to kind of roll with the punches. And it's super challenging to be in business. It's so hard to get the confidence to get out there and back yourself, to start your own business. And I truly honor all the beautiful women here who are doing that, braving it, with or without the support of friends, family, and their partners. So first thing that I wanted to touch on tonight was modeling. Now, modeling success is super important to kind of create a roadmap, create a plan for yourself to find your own way. So I don't know about you, if you're a sports star or if you're into sports, or there's a particular model that you like or a particular aspect of somebody that you follow who inspires you, that you really like about what they do. So for example, for me, it's Tony Robbins. I love Tony Robbins. Everybody who knows me knows how much I love Tony and his work. And the reason I do so, hi Michelle, thanks for joining me. The reason I love Tony is because he is the reason that I learned NLP. He is the reason that I became an NLP trainer. And there were so many people that told me that I couldn't do it. That told me, yeah, you know what, that'd be a great side hustle, but you're never going to make a career out of it. That was my fire, that was my passion. And I decided that when I saw Tony up on stage, when I saw the amount of people that he was truly inspiring, when I saw the amount of influence and effort and energy and passion that he had, it really inspired me to go on and create my own journey to becoming an NLP trainer. So, hi Lourdes, nice to see you, babe. What I really want to share with you is a little bit about my journey and a little bit about modeling to start with. So when I decided that I was going to model Tony, the first step on my journey was to actually learn what I needed to do. So like yourself, if you're in business, you started with going, okay, this is my outcome. For example, if you're a graphic designer, or if you're a builder, or if you're a hairdresser, or if you're a beautician, if you're a beauty therapist, if you do eyelashes, whatever it is that you do, you set out with a goal. Now, why that particular goal? Why do that particular business? Why go through the hours that it takes to train, the time that it takes to invest in yourself, not only physically, but emotionally? Because truth be told, it's so much easier to be an employee. And even that at times can really suck. Like, the reason most of us go out and create our own business is because we're tired of somebody else telling us what to do. So in order to model somebody else, they've created an existing business, for example, whatever it is that you're studying or you do, and you at some point made a decision that you either wanted to be like them or get the results that they were having. So to model successfully, you need to follow people who have incredible success in the area that you want to achieve in. So for me, it was Tony Robbins. For you, it might be Mark Bouris. And if you're into online and you're into Instagram and social media and podcasting, it might be somebody amazing like Gary Vee. And you may or may not know of these people. And if you haven't heard of any of these people that I've spoken about tonight, I highly recommend that you jump on and YouTube them, Google them, because they have some incredible value to offer. So my NLP journey started like this. I got called up from an amazing place called Success Resources. I'm just going to create a little bit more space here so that you can see me a little bit better. So I got a call from Kayla Gill from Success Resources, and she asked me, because I'd been looking at some Tony Robbins stuff, and through this amazing thing called retargeting, she discovered that, I was quite interested in learning about it. So I was researching this event called UPW, or Unleash the Power Within, and talked about it, thought about it. And it was actually the day after I had ended a relationship that she called me and said, "Hey Kat, I've seen that you've been looking at these event tickets and you haven't purchased. Is there anything that I can do to help you?" And I don't know whether it's because the day before that I'd actually, decided to end this toxic relationship, that I went, you know what? Now is the only time to do it. The only thing that was stopping me was that I'd never spent that amount of money on myself to invest in my future. The tickets were over $1,000 and I thought, oh my God, how am I going to spend that much money on myself? Now, I'm not talking about investing in a future training, like doing a course or a diploma. I'm talking about something that was just for me, not for anybody else, not for any future job perspectives, just for me. So I decided to attend this UPW event, and in doing so, I not only made a lifetime of friends, learned a whole heap of knowledge and experience. I did the fire walk first night. You actually do the hot coals walk. Never in my life did I think that I was going to walk on hot coals prior to that. And you know what? It was the best thing I have ever done, and I'm so grateful for it. That event literally changed everything for me. I then decided that, you know what, I want to do what Tony does. I'm going to model exactly what he does because I want the influence, the lifestyle, and the passionate energy that he has. And that's exactly why I'm so passionate about what I do. It's because of him. So if you want to model success, whatever it is that you do, whoever it is that your mentor is, find somebody who's absolutely crushing it, absolutely killing it in your chosen field, and model what they do. But not only what they do, hey Kayla, not only what they do, I was just talking about you, funny you should jump on, because I was just talking about how you absolutely changed my life and got on that call and got me to come to my first UPW event. That event really did change my life. It made me become an NLP trainer. I then went on, I was a PA in real estate when I attended my first UPW. At the end of the event, I decided that not only did I want to attend again, but that I was going to come back and crew, because seeing it from a completely different perspective as a crew member I thought would be amazing. And it was, and I've actually come back to crew about 4 or 5 times for Success Resources, because they're an incredible company. They put on Tony Robbins events in the Southern Hemisphere, and they are an amazing team. The networking, the crewing, the family that have really come together through crewing, and the people that I still am connected to today that I love dearly, like Kayla, are just incredible. They are massive assets in my life in every way, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity. So grateful that I get to crew, so grateful that I get to share in these people's experiences, and it's just amazing. I love it. So I was a PA in real estate, and because I went to my first UPW, I got the courage, I was working part-time, got the courage to leave my previous job and work full-time in real estate. And 6 months later, I decided I was going to move to Melbourne. Massive change in my life, massive relocation, whole new life. Didn't have many people that I actually knew in Melbourne. My whole family and friends lived on the Gold Coast. My entire life was up there. So I was like, all right, I'm up and moving. I'm going to move to Melbourne. And I attended to crew right before this happened for the very first time, which was amazing. And that took it to a whole new level. Not only was I then a PA working full-time for somebody, when I moved to Melbourne, I got the opportunity to become sales operations manager and PA to the director for a real estate company, the same company that I was working for in Queensland. And because I'd had so much massive growth and I'd had so many learnings, I had so many breakthroughs, I had so many incredible opportunities, I'd learned so much, I'd invested in myself, I decided that yes, I was the kind of person that could actually take this on now. And it took a level of belief in myself to be able to do that. Without going to this event, without being able to model what Tony does, I never would have had the courage, had the confidence to actually uproot my entire life, my 26, 27 years on the Gold Coast, and completely drop everything and move to Melbourne. So if you're going to model somebody, you need to find somebody who's absolutely crushing it in their field. So who is that for you? Now, this person can be really popular on social media and you have to be seen. There's a law of visibility. If you're going to be on, you have to be seen, which is exactly why I'm doing this live. I want people out there to know who I am. Not because I want all this fame and credibility. It's because I want to help people, and I can't help people unless people see me. And guys, if you're not doing Facebook Lives for your business, you don't understand the power of leverage that Facebook has created with these lives. Without these lives, I never would have be able to get in front of half of you people, let alone a quarter of the people that I can actually reach through Facebook Live. So it's an incredible platform that really is undervalued about the amazing power that it truly has. So think about for a second, who is the type of person that you want to model? What lifestyle do they have? Because if you're going to model them, I don't necessarily want to model everything that Tony does, because I don't want to be traveling the world working, 300 days out of the year. I want a lifestyle balance with my family that I can spend with my kids, that I can grow with them personally and have incredible holidays with them, spend more time with my family on the Gold Coast while still having an incredible impact on people's lives. So that's me. That's modeling from an aspect of I know exactly what Tony's lifestyle is. I know what I want to take out of that, and I can take different parts from different people. So for example, you don't just have to model one person, but I highly recommend you start off by modeling one person in particular. And then you can go out and branch, say, I want Gary V's energy, or I want Tony's energy, or I want Mark Bouris's bluntness, I want his directness, I want his power, I want his straight to the point attitude. So whoever it is for you, when you're modeling somebody, make sure you model the aspects that you want to take of that particular person. There's another person I'd like to talk about, and that's Joseph McClendon III. Now, he often does events with Tony. He's one of Tony's business partners. He's incredible, great energy, totally playful, and he has something called Astitude. And he's all about being playful, creative, while delivering amazing content. So quite often when I run an event, I get people to practice Astitude, and I'd like to share that with you. And it's all about being comfortable enough in your own skin. And he uses the expression that shaking your, you're able to change every part of your physiology emotionally and physically simply by shaking your ass. So I do this quite often at events, and I get people to stand on the side, put their hands up like they're driving a car, get down on their knees and really get those hips going. And I don't know whether you guys can see it or not, but it feels good. And you know it does when everybody does it. And it loosens people up and it makes them laugh, which is the whole purpose of Astitude. It really does make you feel better. It's the scientific formula of making you feel better. I'm totally not doing it justice. He does it much better than I do, but I just wanted to share that with you. So, you know, shaking your ass really does make you feel good, just putting it out there. Something else that I want to talk about tonight is bad behaviors. Now, we all want more in our life, more money, more holidays, more time, more whatever it is for you, more happiness, more joy, more satisfaction, more sex. It is whatever it is that's right for you. We all want more of something. So the thing that's actually stopping you from achieving what it is that you want to achieve, whether that's more money, more time, more holidays, more adventure, more creativity in your life, is a pattern of behaviors. And this pattern of behaviors, or previous behaviors that used to, at some point, they were serving you, and now for whatever reason you've decided that you want to move forward and you want to grow, they're no longer working for you, they're no longer serving you, and they're no longer keeping you safe. And they're actually having a negative impact on your life. This can also be with your diet. People can, they go for the short-term fix and go, I really want this outcome. I really want to be able to fit into this dress for this wedding coming up. Me, myself, I've got a wedding coming up in October. And when I first had my baby, I thought, you know what? I really want to be back to a size 12, a size 10, ideally, by the time that this wedding comes around. And unfortunately, that's not going to happen. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm probably close to a size 12, depending on the side, because I don't know about you girls. Hey, yay! Thanks, Haley. I don't know about you guys, but like, it's just, I had this goal of I wanted to achieve this by this particular date for this wedding, because I wanted to look great in the photos. I want to look great for my friend. I want to look great for my family. But what's more important, and what's been more important to me, is taking time for myself and my son. Because I'm trying to do a lot of things. I'm trying to keep going with my business. I'm trying to get out there and do events. I'm trying to network. I'm trying to be committed to doing these Facebook Lives for people, for myself as well. I absolutely do them for me. But there's so many things that I want to do, and on my list of priorities, fitting into that size 10 dress or that size 12 dress really kind of ranks pretty low. So my bad behaviors of keeping up the ice cream, keeping up the biscuits, keeping up the goodies is really keeping me stuck in the current size that I am. And this dress used to fit perfectly, and unfortunately it doesn't anymore, and that's okay. So this bad behavior, even though I can clearly identify what it is, which is part of the problem, I know what's keeping me stuck. And I'm not going to make any excuses for it. It's completely my choice to stay here. But until I identify that this is exactly what's keeping me stuck and I'm choosing to stay here, then I can't move forward. So do you have any particular bad behaviors that are keeping you from achieving your goals? And if you think you do, what might they be? What would your life look like if these bad behaviors weren't in place? Just have a think about that for a second. How would life be different for you? How would your money situation be different if you didn't have the spending behavior or the lack of saving, however you want to frame it, that you have? If that's what it is for you. What would your life look like if you didn't have these types of behaviors? How would you feel? We don't often ask ourselves these questions, but our emotions are based in our senses. So when we connect to them and we start to put some focus on it, we start to put some energy into it, we then start to realize that how we think, feel, and imagine what life is or could be, things start to shift pretty quickly. So what behaviors are you choosing to hold on to, whether you want to admit it to yourself or not, that are actually keeping you stuck and it's stopping you from achieving your goals? So for me in the past, it's been, I'm great at doing these events or Facebook Lives occasionally, but when I'm feeling crap, because I am a coach, because I am a trainer, I tend to just disappear when I don't feel good. And something that my mentor said to me recently is that yes, we are coaches, yes, we are trainers, but we are still people. So just like you, if you're in business and you're struggling at one particular point in your life, just remember that you are human. We all make mistakes. We all fall over at some point, and it's okay. Something else I want to talk about is writing down your plan. So something that I did the other day is that I have my 2020 goals. I know what it is that I want to achieve, but up until recently, I hadn't actually written them down so I could see them in front of me. And I know myself, I am a super visual person, yet I wasn't doing exactly what I know I should do to achieve my goals. So there really is power in taking things out of your head and actually putting them on paper. So have you got your 2020 goals written down? And if you have them written down, are they in a book somewhere, or are they right in front of you, in your toilet, in your bathroom, next to your bed? Are they somewhere that you're going to see them every single day? Another question that I want to ask you is, do you have a vision board? Now, vision boards are incredibly powerful in taking what we have, an idea of what we want for the future, and creating a plan, creating a visual association or a visual connection to our goals and our future. So if you want to put yourself in your future, have a vision board. They're incredibly powerful, they're incredibly strong, and done right, they can help you achieve massive action and massive goals. So write down your plan, create a vision board, model your mentor. Find somebody who has the lifestyle, the dream, the business, the finances, the relationship that you want, and model what they do. Now, I wonder if you could come up with 5 points, 5 things that are keeping you stuck, and 5 things that are going to propel you forward into the future. In fact, let's make it 10 things that could propel you forward into the future. What are 10 things that you could do right now, today, tonight, take action on immediately? And there's no excuses when it comes to sending emails anymore, because if you have Gmail or if you have any of the CRM platforms, you can schedule an email. So who do you need to contact? Who do you need to reach out to? Who do you need to collaborate with? What action do you need to take to make your dreams become a reality? Because at the end of the day, we can blame other people, but the only person who's responsible for your success is you. The only person who is 100% in control of your future is you. So if you don't have the lifestyle that you want, if you're not achieving the dreams that you want, while it might feel nice and fuzzy and make you feel great to blame other people, The only person who's responsible and the only person who's going to cop the consequences and the rewards is you. So just think about that for a second. Think about the 5 things that are stopping you, and think about the 10 most important things, the reasons why you're doing this. Because I choose to do Facebook Lives when my son is asleep now. I used to do them during the day, and I was finding it quite challenging to do it while he had a nap. And I don't know how many of you are mums out there, and whether you're a mum or not, we all have challenges with our time. There's always somebody pulling at us, calling on us, wanting something from us. And it's really important that you take time for you and put yourself first as a priority. Because you are important. Because your dreams, your goals, and what you have to offer is valuable. And in case somebody hasn't told you this lately, or you haven't told yourself, you are worth investing in. You are worth doing what it takes to make your dreams come true. And the only person who can make them come true is you. I can't stress that enough. So please, please hear me when I say this. It's okay to fall. It's okay to stop. It's okay to take a break. But don't quit. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your goals. Don't let anybody convince you that you're not good enough, that you're not strong enough, that you're not enough. Because you have this for a purpose. You have been given whatever it is that you do for a reason. And whatever that reason is, completely yours and your own. So even if nobody's watching, even if nobody is supporting you, even if nobody is there cheering you on, just know that you have to keep going. And if you need to take a break, but please don't quit. Don't quit on your dreams, don't quit on your future, because what's the alternative? Going to work for somebody else, making their dreams become a reality? I don't know about you, but I don't feel great about that. Going, I'm going to work for 40 years, for 40 hours, although it's more like 50 hours now, and for like 50 years. To have what? What is it that we're planning on having if we choose to give up on our dreams and give up on ourselves? So don't quit on you. And if anybody wants to jump on this live with me, I'm more than happy to share. I'm more than happy to chat. I love interacting with other people. So if you have the confidence, or even if you don't have the confidence, hi Steph, please let me know if you want to jump on. I would love to have people in here sharing this with me. If you've never done a live before, it's totally okay. Just put it in the comments in the section, because it does give me the opportunity, if you're on your phone, for you guys to jump on the live. And trust me, the first time I did a live, I was crying beforehand. I was so nervous. I'd done so many talks. I'd done so many live speaking events, but for some reason, trying to get in front of the camera on my phone and just talking to my phone when I can't see people's reaction scared the living daylights out of me. I was terrified. But I was committed and I did it. And actually the first day that I did a live, I think I did about 7 lives in 7 different groups. So you can do it even if you believe you can't. But if you believe you can't, then you're right. And if you believe you can, then you're right. And if you don't want to do it alone, I'm 100% here with you, and I will quite happily share it with you. So let's recap what we've covered so far. If you're in business, if you want to succeed, thank you to whoever's liking this, I appreciate it. If you want to be successful, then model somebody who has already done what it is that you want to achieve. So for me, it's Tony Robbins, because I love NLP. I want to model, his energy. I want to model his passion. I want to model his drive for giving back. Whatever it is for you, whoever it is for you, find out somebody who is absolutely crushing it in your field. Then write down a plan for your 2020 goals and 2021 goals and 2022 goals if you have them. The further forward you can plan, the better. But what is your big, hairy, audacious goal that if you got it, life would be incredible? Just have a think about that and write it down. Then create a vision board, because you need something. And whether you do or you don't, it's totally up to you, but I would highly encourage that you do it. It keeps you accountable to your dreams. When it's up here, it's so easy to push it to the side and push it to the back. Now, Samara has mentioned me in a comment. I'm not sure what she said. So I'm sorry, guys. So a little bit of technical difficulty there. Write down your plan, put it out in front of you, and really make your dreams become a reality, because they're yours. And you can do it, you can achieve it. And I 100%, even though I don't know you, I totally believe that it's possible for you. Whether you have the support of family and friends or not, go out there and do it. Please, please do it for you. Do it for your kids. Do it for your family. Do it for the woman who doesn't have the confidence, and you'll be able to share your story with her one day. Do it for the little girl inside of you that had massive dreams. But please do it. Whatever you do, don't quit. So create your why. It has to be so strong, because it's going to be rough. It's going to be a roller coaster. Not everything's going to work out in your favor, and it really is tough out there. So please, please, please write down your why and things that will keep you going when times get tough, because they will. And it's going to be shit sometimes, and you're going to feel like quitting. But remember, it's okay to take a break, but don't quit on yourself. The problem that we have, and this is with every entrepreneur, this is with every person, is that we don't think we're in enough pain. And you might go, oh my God, I'm experiencing massive pain right now. Like, I'm on the edge of breakthrough, I'm on the edge of breakdown, whatever it is. I'm just pulling my hair out because I don't know what to do with my team. I don't know what to do with my partner. I don't know what to do with my family. They're not supporting me. And I'm just ready to quit. But your why will keep you going if it's big enough. Now, my why is my baby boy, but my why is also my mum. Now, my mum worked 2 jobs when I was little, and actually up until the point that I was a teenager, until I moved out of home, she was still working 2 jobs. I have the utmost respect and love for her. She's an incredible woman, but I don't want to be working 2 jobs for somebody else my entire life. There's so much more that I want to achieve. There's so much more impact that I want to have. And I actually want to help support her in her retirement. And I'm only going to be able to do that if I continue to build my dreams. I cannot do that just on a base salary, on a base wage. So if there's somebody out there that you want to support, if there's somebody that you want to give back to, if there's somebody out there that supported you through a time of need, a crisis, a health crisis, an emotional crisis, what do you want to do for them? Because the bigger the dream is about other people, hey Sherelle, the bigger the dream is about other people, the more likely you are to achieve it, because it's not just about you. So let's recap for the people who are just joining us. Model people who are absolutely crushing it in your field. Discover who that is. Do what they do. Hey, gorgeous. Thank you, darling. Do what they do so that you can create the outcome that they have. And pick apart the parts that you like. You don't have to do exactly what they do in every area, but pick the parts that you like, but also put in the effort that they did. So I listened to a story this afternoon and discovered that Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players in history, was actually rejected the first time from his basketball varsity team at school, in high school. And the reason for that is because his coach knew that he had massive natural talent, but he was lazy, according to his coach. And he didn't put in the effort and the consistency. His coach could see that he had the potential, but he wasn't willing to work for it at that stage. And he said, I will do you one thing. If you practice every day, you do what I tell you to do, you try out next year, and if you're good enough, I'll put you on the team. And he did. He made it to the team the next year because he showed up every single day, whether he felt like it or not. And that's really what it takes. Success is showing up when it's convenient and showing up when you're in absolute agony and absolute pain and still doing it anyway. Because that's courage and that's strength. And that's exactly what you need to do if you're going to build the resilience that's required to be a success in anything. It's like parenthood. Parenthood isn't easy. It's, when your baby's a newborn, it's every 2 hours that they're requiring a feed. It's sleep deprivation. If you're a woman, it's literally giving up your whole body. If you're a man, then it's supporting your partner or your wife or your loved one through this physical experience that's also extremely emotionally taxing on you in every way. So challenges are always going to come up. Parenthood is hard sometimes, and so is success. But it's worth it. For any of you mums out there, I'm sure you would agree with me that saying that even though sometimes your kids drive you absolutely crazy, you're exhausted, they smile, they laugh, they do something for the first time, and you just melt like butter. So even though it's hard, it's so worth it. So there are just a few things that I wanted to cover tonight. I thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I really do appreciate it because your time is the most valuable gift that I could receive from you. So thank you so much for watching. I'm completely grateful and utterly grateful for you spending this time with me on this live. Now, my name is Catherine Hindmarsh. I am an NLP trainer and coach. I do run Business and Heals Melbourne Inner East with another branch director. We run live events for another company called MR Consultancy. Please reach out to me, send me a message, say hello. If there's something I can support you with, if there's some challenge that you're having that you wanted to have a chat with, I'm more than happy to do that for you. But please reach out and say hello. I love your feedback. I look forward to seeing you on the next live. I hope you have a great weekend, and I really hope you take action on some of the things you've heard tonight. So thanks very much, guys, for your time. Much appreciated. Lots of love, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.